Sorry about that. I'm polishing my mouse this morning. Oh, did I say the? Good morning, YouTubers. How you doing? How you doing? Sorry, I've been having technical difficulties this morning. Hope everybody's doing all right. And good morning, TJ Cats. So far, you're the only one I see in the live stream. They say there's 8 watching, so we got 7 lurkers and TJ and I. Good morning. It is currently, I don't know. Got to move my camera. It's blocking on my visual stuff. And of course, no, it freaking moves over. So I'm telling you, technical difficulties all morning long. I don't know what the deal is. It must be the last day of the month. Really? Come on. All right. And yep, I'm definitely having technical difficulties. Good morning, Lake Prairie. Good morning, Harvest Mary Moon. Got 2 more actually talking instead of being lurkers. Alrighty. So, anybody ever make cupcakes with life-giving flour? Yeah, I like that one. So, I had to post that. So, how many of y'all caught? Sorry, like I said, it's all. I'm still trying to get my freaking media and stuff up. All right. So, how many of y'all caught the blue moon? Was it really blue? Was it big? Were you shocked? I don't know, every time I looked, it wasn't blue, so I'm like, yeah, somebody forgot to put on their undies when they're flashing their moon at us. But yeah, welcome. It is the last day of the month, 31 August, the year of the Lord, 2023. And my news feed, okay, there you go. At least something's popping up on there. Year of our Lord, 2023. It is currently 70 degrees here in central west central Texas, and yeah, my coffee here beeping in the kitchen, so I'm going to be looking at it in a minute. Okay, and Harvest Mary says she's scared. It's bad here. Light blue craters. I looked. I didn't see nothing. But the funny thing is, when I looked out the window with my shades drawn, um, yeah, let's just put it this way. I could see the blue tint coming from the light. But with the naked eye, I couldn't see nothing. Yeah, just a big old booty freaking doing the full moon thing. I hadn't seen no blue panties on it, so if you saw the blue, hey, more power to you. I didn't see nothing. But on a lighter note, yeah, it's 7:08 Central here. I'm hoping everybody in the path of. That's why I just got a notification that their internet services in some areas are been disrupted since last night, and they're working to fix it. So that explains it. All right, sorry about that. That was an important email I had to read about the internet, but at least I got internet. It's just acting wonky. Huh. Sorry, I'm reading the news now. Yeah, I guess I should be reading that loud to you, but most of this is uninteresting. It's kind of wearing me. Ooh. Oh, that's overseas. So it's about Circle K. I don't know. Okay, Circle K stations offer 30 cents off per gallon Thursday. Here's where. I think I bring that one up. Because, getting 30 cents off a gallon. Yeah, it's not going to be here, I know that much. Let's see. Oh, St. Louis. The gas station chain announced that over 5,000 locations across the U.S. will be offering 30 cents off per gallon from 4 to 7 p.m. today. The company will also have a 50% deal on food and drinks from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Car wash and electric vehicle charge will also be at a discount. This is ahead of the Labor Day weekend. Yeah, Labor Day is coming. And I believe it's Monday. I don't know. I haven't flipped my calendar yet. Yeah, September 4th was Labor Day for the U.S. and Canada. Wow, and this could be the last day the swimming pools are open. Yeah, that officially marks a lot of schools going to be opening up, and a lot of kids going to be bugging the crap out of parents at home. So I don't know. It doesn't say all the sites. You have to go to look for the deals and stuff. It says visit the deals of Circle K website. Natural average of gasoline right now is $3.83, according to AAA. So yeah, 50 cents off. You'll be paying $3.53 if you get the national average. If not, you're probably paying more. But hey, 30 cents a gallon. So let's see. Okay. Orange, Indonesia. Okay, that explains it. You paid $3.49 a gallon yesterday. Hey, unless your Circle K is giving you 30 cents off, yeah, you're probably doing pretty good there, TJ. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure the ones in Texas aren't giving that 30 cents off. And for 32 hours, man, can you imagine the lines? Yeah, I wouldn't mess with the lines. I hate waiting. You know, so much I don't even go to the drive-throughs most of the time if I know it's going to take more than 10 minutes to go through any drive-through. I used to work at restaurants and we had a drive-through and we had a little timer thing, and they wanted you to go by that timer. After about 2 to 3 minutes, it'd start beeping. You passed the time. Yeah. What? This stream says it started 9 hours ago. I don't know. My live clicker says, no, you're probably reading that I posted it 9 hours ago, maybe. Yeah, I took a nap, woke up, was trying to eat some chicken and dumplings, and got a phone call and had to leave. And I made it back home about 2:30. Yeah, Forbes predicting 300 a barrel. Good morning, AB. Yep. Check and see who owns Forbes magazine, and then you know why they're predicting $300 a gallon. Hey, good morning, Lady Dagger. Status. Oh, nice, TJ. Yeah, Lady Dagger status. You better behave, and everybody else. You start mentioning food, I might have to stampede my freaking cows on you. Now, can you see that stampede of cows coming at you? Ooh. You got to grab the cows, the steers by the horns. Yeah. Those cows you'd probably want to grab by the horns so you can freaking gobble them all up. That was me to do an overlay on it, but you know how that goes. So let's see. I'm going to do this real quick. Hopefully it's going to give me enough time. I'll be right back. I want to go get my coffee, and I got to add a little cream and sugar to it real quick. So yeah, it was warming up. I didn't have time for any of that. Right, I'm going to leave you with this while, hold on. Gotta fix the settings again. I'll hurry back, but I really need my coffee.
Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song. I wrote a song. I wrote a song. Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song. I wrote a song, I wrote a song. Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Sorry about that. I had to give you some torture and let me get the echo because I know it's echoing. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, compliments AB. He originally started writing that and he was like, I rode a truck, I rode a truck, I rode a truck. There you go, AB. I've added you to the show. Hey, good morning, Lee. Nice to see you. Oh, gee, thanks, Lake. Yeah, I see how you're going. Well, Ginger Ninja, if that's cruel and unusual punishment, you better enjoy it because those cruel and unusual punishment, me not being able to have my coffee here when the stream started. I don't know where my assistant is, probably sleeping again. Yeah. So I take it AB probably did not go on the road during this hurricane spell. I haven't even looked at the weather today, so I don't know if it's went out to the ocean but looped down south, back around again, or anything else. So yeah, I haven't looked at no news. I've been dealing with so much family stuff. So, and I definitely turned off YouTube last night because yeah, I guess it was a big old fire in Johannesburg. Another one. 73 people are dead. Let's see, 4 men, 2 children hospitalized after Illinois shooting. Don't know anything about that one either. Yeah, when I zone out completely for the news and stuff. And then YouTube, there's so many people on there pushing fear porn. I'm like, yeah. And I'm getting something from Telegraph saying that China's bid for world domination has backfired. No idea, but their freaking economy's probably freaking going in the puts. Yeah. And this is coming. This was reported yesterday. Well, it came out yesterday, but it's finally starting to hit the media streams. From Straight Arrow News, saying Labor Department proposes overtime rule change. for salaried workers. Hmm. Are they trying to do away with salaries eventually? Because if they start paying overtime for salaried workers, I can see the salaries going away, and then they'll be hourly. Yeah. And what happens to the benefits at that point? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the Guardian is reporting 2 hours ago that Hurricane Idalia could become 2023's costliest climate disaster for the U.S. Thanks, Guardian. You know what that means because they're freaking jumping the gun. Something else is going to be more freaking worse is going to come. It's going to be more freaking expensive. Yeah, you heard it here first. When it happens, yeah, we can blame the Guardian together. I just gave you a heads up on it. So, let's see, what else? Yeah, no, that's all BS. I'm done. Let me get the emails going real quick. I know probably some people are still sleeping, Chef Picker and Crazy Hours, but I'll send a couple of courtesy ones if people want to come up. Otherwise, yeah, keep laying in bed, keep staying under the covers. I see how you are. So, did you drag your spouse out of the house last night and try to go watch the blue moon? I bet you didn't see anything but a full moon, and yeah, I bet your spouse wasn't too happy either. We'll see if we get any bites on these invitations, and maybe we can hear from somebody off the streets, and they could tell us if they did that, if they tortured their spouse or significant others. We know Lady Dagger Status didn't do it because she's way too busy with her kids and sports and stuff that she didn't have time to stand outside, look out the window for 20 seconds, and check out the moon. So yeah, I said it. I went there, Lady Dagger Status. Sorry. Okay, now why is man YouTube is so behind? Hey, good morning, Chris Piat. How you doing? And good morning, Super Dave. What? Hey, good morning, Shift. I was looking for you. See, I had to call her name and call her out that she was still sleeping, even though I didn't say her name. But yeah, you know what I meant. Yeah. Well, of course, she shows up after I close the email invites out. So, yeah, let me reopen it again. Like I said, technical difficulties. I think my co-host has done something to my system. Because the other day she thought I was completely ignoring her when I wasn't. But she found out the real story, and I know she felt pretty bad, but she probably didn't remember what she did to my system since we share systems. And yeah, I'm calling you out, crazy. Yep. So she writes, sleeping right now. Come on, what do you think this is? Morning? Yep. Hey, good morning, Longboard Moon. Okay, oh, that's YouTube again. Damn it. I'm so tired. I forget that. Chat goes faster than YouTube, but it keeps freaking jacking up. So I try to stay on StreamYard, and yeah, when I switch over to YouTube, it's freaking minutes behind. All right, so check your email, Shift Kicker. Once you get your coffee and you're wide awake, Rosa smokes, and if you feel sociable, that is. We know another person doesn't. She had a late night staring at the moon. Oh, look at that. Oh, is that like blue to you? Yeah. I had such a good nap yesterday. I was telling Lake Furry. yesterday evening when I woke up from my nap. I woke up and I look and I see light coming in through the crack of my curtain, and I jumped up immediately and ran to the laptop and started it up. I thought I overslept for the stream this morning. I had to look at the clock a couple of times, and when I thought about it, I was like, wait, it's 6 something, and wait a minute, there's no light out at 6 something in the morning. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Then it clicked on me. Yeah, yeah, she was rolling her butt off. So, did you need a ninja? I feel you. Still needing a nap. I feel like I still need a nap. I was really like, I was going to just try to finish my chicken and dumplings and then kick back, watch a movie, and relax a little bit and go back to sleep again. No. Almost 3 hours later. Actually, it was 4 because I think I left here before 11. Yeah, you're the second person to say it was a hard sleep. No, it really wasn't a hard sleep. You know what's hard? Dealing with vintage. Speaking of which, good morning.
Dealing with vintage. Good morning.
Yeah.
I think it's. How about if I just say morning for now?
Oh, okay. Oh, Ms. Grumpy. See, she's grumpy. She had a hard.
I'm not. I'm not grumpy. I'm not. Nope. Life happens, and my one neighbor that I help with her chair, this chair, and I go over and frequently help her with her husband.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He went to take a nap yesterday in his chair, and he never woke up from his nap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Prayers for your neighbor and for yourself too, because I know that's mentally and emotionally.
Yeah. 57 years together. Yep.
Oh.
That husband and wife. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
So yeah, I didn't sleep for crap. I'm just being honest. Yeah.
Oh, well, you should send a message or something.
That's
Probably.
okay.
So
I actually, I'm one of them that I actually just, yeah.
Yeah, I avoid people.
Yep.
And try to work it out. So.
Yeah. Or I jump up on Trust Panel and he makes me giggle, and that's all I need, to start my morning.
Well.
So
okay.
yeah.
Well, let me do this. Let me see if I can get my picture put in here as an overlay, and then oh, that didn't work. I didn't want to take off the background. No, I don't want the leaves. I don't like those leaves. Where's my overlay listing? Oh my god. I've been having technical difficulties 3 minutes before the stream.
Well, yeah, I kind of heard that you were having some difficulties when I was first jumped into chat.
Yep. And it doesn't help that I have a heckler in chat. Thanks, Lake. Okay, so these are you've heard that freaking stupid steers and queers in Texas. Well, these are the steers in Texas. Pick one and we'll name it Shift Kicker.
Pick one, huh?
I stole
Oh yeah.
out there, so I had to snag it. Plus, I snagged the recipe too. I want to make those.
Oh, they're adorable.
Yep. So,
but see, there's some with horns and some with not. Today, I want to have horns, so I'm the little white one on the side by me.
So you feel a little horny?
Yeah, I got it. No, I just need them for protection today.
Okay, I think you're going to be I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. I think you're going to be not the one directly in the middle, but a little bit to the left.
Yep, with all the multicolor.
Yeah, the multicolor.
Or the brown.
frosting out your
Yep,
like licking the frosting off your nose because
off my nose. Yep, that was my first pick, and then I thought, no, I might need some horns today.
you know,
Get out of my way.
yeah. And the one right above you, we'll go ahead and make that. Yeah, we'll make that Lake Fairy. Yeah, yeah. No tongue. Sorry, Lake. Okay,
Oh, cute.
I
That's
gotta put.
okay. Like we're twinsies. We're the same colors. That's cool. But otherwise, how's your day going so far? Other than the technical difficulties.
Well, yeah, AB, you have the gay day. You're the one that lives close to one of those places. Anyway, pretty good. With the exception of I didn't tell. There's a secret I didn't tell everybody. It happened this morning right before the stream. I started playing the music, and once the music stopped, I started talking, and then I look up and it says "Go live." It's like, oops. So I had to start everything again. Freaking switch over the echo and everything. I'm scrambling, and that's why I had technical difficulties. So, needless
Yeah.
to say,
You
yeah,
know, hey, you know what? It's part of life. That's just, we all do little crazy things like that.
yeah, life happens. But hey,
So, what's your
okay.
weather like?
Oh, you missed it. Tough tootie
It's
patootie. You're
50,
probably in the 50s. Yep, I was gonna say you're probably in
yeah,
the
56 here right
yeah,
now. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah. It's 70 degrees here. We're warming up already. I think we're like 68 last night. No breeze though. Every time I went outside,
Oh,
it was like, oh man, come on, a 5 mile breeze would make it wonderful. I didn't even open my windows up since there's no breeze. There's no use. I can't get a break.
well, at least it cooled off, though.
Yeah, you know who else cooled off? The people in
Well,
past the hurricane. I bet it cooled them off. And
oh,
it said
yeah, I'm
the
sure.
system drawing everything is supposed to be cooler than what it's been the last couple of days. So I'm trying to see the positive out of it. I haven't heard no reports. I haven't seen anything since yesterday's stream with Ryan Hall. But I purposely did that because everybody was talking about it yesterday. I'll talk about it a little bit here. And Longboard Mom, of course, she's gonna freaking. That's it. Get the stampede ready, boys. We'll send them over to Longboard Mom's way. She's got 61 degrees and rainy. Well, I'll take it. What does rain look like? I'm starting to forget again. We had rain for like 5-10 minutes that one day. Yeah.
And it was dried up before it even hit the ground, one of them rains.
Yeah, most of
It
it.
was so hot.
Yeah, it was hitting the windshield, and mostly the only thing that was hitting the windshield really was the dried up dust from the rain droplets. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now Lady Dagger status wants a cow too. Because she's 65 and so windy. Yeah. Okay, so if you're inside, how do you know it's windy? Can you hear the wind? Oh, your net's falling off the trees? Hey, they have acorns up there. You can hear them falling when they hit the roof, the cars, and everything else. So, yeah. So I was thinking about something the other day. You know how all these states are talking about, oh, they're turning in their pew-pews and all this other stuff, right? Because they disagree with, Banana Fudge frickin' Joe, as I'll call him. And, and then they're broadcasting, the state officials are broadcasting their states turning in, they're doing this, they're doing that. Are they stupid? They're trying to have a red dawn.
Yep.
Think about it. You're telling all our enemies they hate us or want to freaking do anything and everything that they've been doing to us, from hacking our systems to trying to destroy our dollar to everything else and their mother. And you're telling them, hey, you can have a red dawn because all these states are not going to have the pew-pews to protect yourself and fight back.
Yeah, exactly. And not only are they telling those people, they're telling the criminals.
No, that's the best ones. I mean, if you're so safe and you really think you're Emotional negotiators going to work better than the police that you fired and you don't pay for anymore. I think they need to just start putting the person's Mr. or Mrs. and put their last name and their address that they turned in all their guns on the newspaper. Put it on the internet. Let's see how far and how safe they feel when they come on knocking on the windows and taking their stuff. Yeah.
Oh no, Lake, lost power and internet. Bummer. Are,
She,
are they
she
getting
lost,
residuals?
yeah, but she lost power and internet while taking care of a bag of nuts. What the heck? Say, I think your internet company has something about your fish tanks there now. I think the fish tanks are interrupting your water tanks. Good morning, Free Henley.
Good morning, Free Hanley.
Right, Free Henley works now outside the home.
I know, and she last I heard she was loving her job, and I'm so happy because that's important, you know. To at
Uh-huh.
least like your job, you know. But
Oh, okay, I'll put the thumbnail up there so it's got a moment from getting ready for work. Yep. And if anybody does make those and they make them a little different, that's fine. Because all cows are different. Cows' lives matter. Eat more chicken, as AB would say. If you do, post a picture on your community page. Look what I did, or make a short video making them or something. I snagged it for Facebook, like I said, the picture, and I'm going to do the recipe. My cows definitely are going to come in like that. Mine probably look like dinosaurs, but hey, at least I try.
yeah, that's a lot of fine piping, you know.
Yeah. And this is compliments of TH2. Good morning, Lake Fairy. Okay. It's an inside joke. She knows what it means.
Well, she got her power back, but no internet yet.
What the heck?
Well, that's what happened to me too when my power went out. My
Yeah.
internet took at least an hour to come
Yeah.
back
Oh,
after.
yeah. And thank you, Jenny Ninja. Not only does Longboarding Mom make jalapeno poppers, Ginger Ninja dropped a video last night, and I was close to one of the first people that freaking. I think I might have been the first person to actually comment on it, but I know I was like in the top 10 to watch it. And yeah, it was amazing. They look so good too. But I'm using Longboarding Mom's recipe to make mine without the air fryer. So you added a little bit. I think Jenny added a little bit too much cream cheese on a couple of them, but hey, that's okay because she had a lot of bacon. Bacon.
Bacon. Mm.
Okay, well, here's one thing. I haven't looked at the recipe. I know I freaking downloaded it, but I am wondering, and maybe somebody that's a full time baker, because you know, what do you think they use to make the horns? Initially, I thought I was like, oh, maybe they're cashews or something. They shaved them down, but no, they don't look like.
I think it's fondant.
What's that?
You know, it's like, when they cover a cake and they make those cakes that look like items. It's called fondant,
Oh,
and you can roll it. It's like clay type frosting.
yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. Nope, longboarding mom agreed with me. It's fondant. Yeah. Thank you, longboarding mom. I guess
Yeah.
I'm more awake than I thought I was.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good because I'm still drinking my reheated coffee, my first cup of the morning, and
See, it's a sugary Play-Doh.
oh
Yep.
no, not even as a kid did I eat Play-Doh. Come on now. Now, silly putty, I may be guilty of eating a little bit as a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, cashews would work too.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure those horns are fondant, though. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, and if I tried doing the tongues, No way in hell I'd be able to do those tongues. Mine would come out looking like Gene Simmons' tongue.
Ew.
I'd just be like
Long,
really long. I'm like, yeah.
long tongues.
Lake says she's on her first cup. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm on my first cup. I which isn't like me, but yeah.
Yeah, she's probably using Bigfoot's big coffee cup. You know, the shot glass one, as we call it.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So, yeah. So there you go, Lake Fairy, your daughter. There's a challenge for her. Instead of making cow cupcakes, you should make cow-shaped cheesecakes. Ooh, those could be individual size small cheesecakes. That wouldn't be too much of a challenge because you got those little like cookie cutter things you can use. Yeah, for some reason all my lighters disappeared, so I'm having to use matches.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and the one lighter I got, I can't find my butane for it to fill it up, so I'm like,
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Be prepared, honey.
I am. That's why I got matches.
On Black Friday, they had I think there's 8 in a package because you there's normally 6 and you got 2 free ones of the Bic lighters
Mm-hmm.
on Black Friday. And so I stocked up. I think I bought 5 packages and just stuck them all in a coffee can and put them away, so I'd have them in case we needed fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked out to really cheap. It was less than the price of 3 lighters. I was getting 8 for the price of 3. So I thought that was a good buy. Yep. My husband's going, you could have bought anything on Black Friday. Why did you buy lighters? Because it's one of the biggest sold item. Did you know that? Is a Bic lighter. People just pocket them. Yepers. Good morning, Bear. Uh-oh, we lost Mr. Trust. That's all right. I hang here with him till he comes back.
All right, I'm back. I told you it was going to be Technical Thursday.
It's all right.
I'm reloading my freaking laptop. I was such a rush this morning, I didn't take a look to see if I'd shut off the freaking restart for an update. So I guess there's an update out there, so be careful. If you use your laptop and need it for a certain reason, check the dates or the updates. So luckily, I had my phone fully charged. Hey, look, I got internet. Damn it, I got my phone. Phone down.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's all it took was one sneeze and it took out my freaking phone. See?
Actually, I muted to sneeze the first time. I didn't think I'd have any more left.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Beatrice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the issue is with Crazy Iris. Is the powers? Her blood levels were up, or she just decided to sleep in? No idea. Come on. Oh, my phone. Okay.
Well, I'm hoping she got some subs from yesterday.
Yeah. Well, once I can get my laptop completely run, we can go to her page and look.
Oh, hang on. I can actually do that. Just hang on. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
I just can't see you.
You can't see me.
No, because I'm looking at.
Hey, everybody in chat, we're ghosts. She's shift kicker. She can't
Uh,
do it.
how about 365? So she went up. Oh, what? She was at 358 or 658. Now she's at 665. So, yep, she got some
No.
58, 960. So she went up 7 subs anyway for
Mhm.
now. I keep pushing. That's all I can do.
She starts. She starts pushing her CBD and her intros. She'd do a whole lot more, but you know,
Facts,
I guess
facts.
it will come in time. She's
It
got.
will. But I mean, 7 is, and if they stick, 7's good to start with.
Yep.
And then every day she goes live or whatever, she gets 7 to 10. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
She'll be up there in no time.
Well, hell, she probably got like 500 last night, but YouTube took them all away this morning. So you know
Yeah.
how that works.
Hey, don't have to tell me. I will. Like I said, I was at 810, and then I went down to 801, and then I went back to 798. And now I'm back up over 800. So I don't know. You tell me. And I didn't get any new subs. Do you know what I'm saying? Personally,
Yeah.
I that made zero sense to me. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't get it. I mean, and me personally, I don't care, but for her, I want her to have them so that her stuff goes out better, algorithm wise.
Mm-hmm.
See, I sit in the same boat you do. I don't, subwise, I really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I just, yeah, nope. But for her, I want her stuff to get out there. So yeah, yipper, yipper.
Oh, the restore thing in Google really sucks. I hit restore and yeah, take
Good
a look.
morning, Reggie. Good to
Hey,
see you.
good morning. And Ginger Ninja, you ever thought that the spell check you got on your phone, it's one of those people from India, like on the answering, hello, AT&T, how can I help you? A Slurpee? Sure. No, one of those people is doing the translation, and yeah, when you're typing it in, they're
I,
thinking it's something else. They put in the wrong word. That's what I'm blaming it on.
ah, I have to tell you, Mr. Reggie Neighbors is one of the biggest hearted people that I've ever met on YouTube. I mean, he's part of the coin community,
Mm-hmm.
but he always is giving back. I mean, he just gives back and he gives back. And yeah, he is just an amazing person. And he doesn't ask for anything in return. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's just one of them type of people that gives back to the community that he's most attached to, which is the coin community.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a lot of amazing people on YouTube, and but then again, we know there's that other side too, you know. But yeah, it's always good to see Reggie Neighbors in the chat. One, he's fun, and two, he's just a special person, you know.
Yep. And I'm back. Yay.
Da da da. Computer issue fixed.
For now, let's see if it's gonna act up again. It is technical Thursday, so I was picturing more like a Swedish chef. Bert, did Bert? I am.
Dying.
I'm trying to see what else. But I don't know. I'm checking chat real quick. So sorry, being quiet again. All right, lady
Oh
Dagger.
no, you're
Just go fall in. Take your cell phone in case you call 911 and get stuck, and don't forget to wash your hands. All right.
all right.
She's actually doing. She's probably going over to get one of those refills on what she's drinking this morning before everybody raids the break room.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And now I have to
Well,
go
I
through
know.
the issue.
I got a
I'm sorry.
question for you. Answer me if you think this is dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
an answer.
The state of Minnesota
Okay.
passed a law. Supposedly, I never knew that they passed it until I was reading about it late last night. That, um, like the liaison officers and the police officers that work in the schools can no longer restrain a student. Okay, at all. They cannot restrain them in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so I know our sheriff department pulled all their officers out of the schools. What are they looking for? A school shooting?
Yeah.
One. And two, in the high schools with some of these, I'm not saying that they're all, kids are doing weird drugs, but if they are doing, they end up trying something new or whatever and they whack out, or if a student's beating a teacher, they cannot restrain that child. They can pull them off and throw them, but that's it. And if the kid comes back, the kid goes back after that teacher. What is going on? What do you think?
Do they
I
have
think
a
it's
powder puff football team? That's
I
the first question I need to know. Do they have a powder puff football team?
do they have a
Because
girls
I can say right
football?
now, if they have a regular football team and wear the pads and stuff, but one of them gets hit. No,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about there's no hit football.
Oh
They
no
can't
no
call it,
no no no.
the
We have
touchback or
full.
whatever.
It's
So that's
our high
gross.
schools are full contact. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, because I see if they're going to do that, I see the football players could get hit, and then they're going to turn around and sue the school system for abuse. Because if you can't
Right.
restrain a violent student, you can't hit a football player with safety gear on. Think about it.
Right.
Neither one makes sense, but that's the way they're going. They want to have twiddly thumbs as a freaking sport now and get rid of football. I see it.
Yes. Sea Life with Bobby even said Anoka and Hennepin County schools and Washington. Now I'm telling her because she hasn't heard. Washington County schools are included in that, and
Yeah.
Ramsey County, Washington, Hennepin, and Ramsey County are the three biggest counties in the state.
Yeah.
Yep, it's crazy.
All right. And while I was having the difficulties with my laptop, this just broke. Mr. Jack Sonny has died at 68. If you don't know who Jack Sonny is, he was considered the other guitarist for the band Dire Straits. Not the lead guitarist, but the other guitarist. So another band has lost a member in the band.
Yes, Free Hanley, I
They're
was
going to be
freaking out
updating and
just
all
like you
that. And
are.
if you want to read more on, go ahead. Well, I see it. If they really want to go that far, when they do have a school shooting and the school calls, I say the cops surround the outside of the school, keep everybody out, and then tell the principal and the vice principal and the teachers that they got to restrain the student the best way they can and bringing the student out to them. And when they don't like it, it's ridiculous, but the school system wants to do that, then the school system can take care of their own problems. They hand it over to the police afterwards. Yeah. And then we get to all the parents that freaking didn't protest on the issue about restraining a violent student. That's what you get when you want to control every aspect and a crime is being committed. we'll start with your kids because obviously that's what you want to do. I believe the lead guitarist was Mark, the one they actually sang. Oh, I want my MTV or whatever. I believe his name was Mark. Okay, well, Shallow End Lake, you're still drinking coffee and, you're not taking a floating device in there with you. Welcome back, Lady D. And I do not have YouTube open right now. So it's no shift, so I'm running straight
Okay.
freaking StreamYard.
It's all good. I'm just getting another cup of coffee and a smoky.
Yeah, I heard you poured it. I heard anybody else hear Miss
That
Sound
was my
Effects?
Keurig.
That's how I'm gonna start calling you Miss Sound Effects.
That
Go
was
from
the Keurig.
cricket, to squirrels, to planes, to birds, insects, not coffee. The
Yeah.
Keurig.
And now just wait. You're gonna hear the other sound that you usually hear from Crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
I didn't do this
there was
last
an
night.
article yesterday and they talked about yeah. If you didn't know what that is, she's choking a pig. That time it sounded like a pig squealing. Hey, Life of Bobby, good morning. I'm sorry, teacher him out of the student attacks me, I'm beating the you know what out of him. And when the mama tries to say my kid isn't like that, it's like, well, yeah, look at YouTube. All the videos are out there.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. And if I was a teacher, I'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm a trans student at the time he attacked me. I wasn't a teacher. Since they want to freaking play that game, use their freaking stuff on them. I'm a trans student. Yep. He attacked me. I beat the crap out of him. Self-defense.
Uh-huh.
No, Lady
Bare
D, she was
truth, no.
rolling some folks.
Yeah, I just rolled a quick
she was
cig.
rolling some folks.
Yep. But no, bare truth, I am not putting no WD-40 on my door. That's kind of like an alarm system around here. I know when someone comes in and I know when someone goes out.
Yep. It's like Shift Kicker telling Bare Truth to take the tape off his freaking fly swatter.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And
oh my goodness, I needed that.
We don't know. Today, YouTube might want to hear squeaky. You saying the word squeaky door. But you know me, I'll say it. If YouTube doesn't like it, I'll say it. They definitely know I got a freaking attorney on, they want to mess with my First Amendment rights. So.
Yep.
But yeah, I was reading an article yesterday, and the big question was who owns Dr. Pepper. Does anybody know who owns Dr. Pepper? I'll give you a hint. It's not PepsiCo, and Coca-Cola only owns the manufacturing rights to certain overseas countries of Dr. Pepper. The Shift Kicker threw out a hint, and she didn't even realize she was throwing out a hint earlier.
Huh.
Could you think of the hint that she threw out? Who owns Dr. Pepper right now? It's the Keurig Company.
Oh.
Yeah, they own the manufacturing rights to Dr. Pepper in the U.S. Nobody else. So when you're drinking Dr. Pepper, it's because it's sometime in the daytime and you don't want a hot drink that you get from your Keurig every morning. So, yeah.
I'll be switched.
Yeah. Now, squeaky doors matter. I have a front door that squeaks too, and I refuse to do the WD-40 thing too. It's an extra alarm system, a natural,
Yeah, and that's just like when I have 3 steps going down to my basement. I can walk down the basement and not make them squeak because I know which 3 steps and where not to step. But if someone else goes down my basement steps, you hear them all the way down because they hit every step that goes. Uh huh. Yep. Just one of them things, you know.
I'm trying to bring this up because I haven't heard this. Like I said, I haven't watched any news, and they're talking about Texas and judge freaking ruling on something, saying that a Texas judge has declared unconstitutional a law championed by Governor Greg Abbott that limits the power of Democrat-led cities. Well, I think that's kind of BS. It must be one of those liberal judges. Yeah, but it's from Houston because, yeah, think about it. Who governs the state? The state's supposed to have more power than the federal government. And who runs the state? The governor. And when the cities are not listening to the governor, so Governor Abbott, you have my full force to start freaking limiting 18-wheelers into these blue freaking cities as much as you want. And tell them that they have special expensive permits in order to enter those cities because they're not going to get any vital protection from the state. Let's see how the blue cities like it when they start running out of freaking supplies. That's constitutional.
Yep.
That freaking liberal judge in Houston doesn't freaking have any toilet paper to wipe his ass. He can use his robe. And think about it. He doesn't even have to watch it for a couple of days. He just go to work with it. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. Is it rude? I don't care. And you know what Abbott's going to do? He's probably just going to put up two fingers and tell him, nope, you're just picking on disabled man.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out bare truth. Elvis, married man, but you are safe. Correct? I don't understand, I guess. Oh, Harvest, Mary Moon, you are safe. Okay, got it. He must be using speak to text. Because sometimes that'll screw your words up.
Oh my God, you said that word.
What?
Up.
What?
It's too early in the
What did
morning.
I
You know,
do?
people are still laying in bed. You said the word up. You know, people are still laying in bed pretending to be taking showers right now. Come on now. I'm not going to name no names. Yeah. Oh my God. They're still pushing the doomsday stuff. Scientists are troubled by a doomsday glacier discovery. What did you discover? That they're not melting? They're refreezing? The oceans aren't rising? Oh, I want to know that one. Any way to try to fandangle, confuse people so they can get money out of you. Don't give money to these freaking places. I'm telling you, they're a force. I'd rather see y'all send Bear Truth some money so you can buy a new fly swatter and retire his Gorilla Tape fly swatter.
Yep. Bear Truth needs to give his phone some coffee.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that made me giggle when I read it.
Yep, Harvest Mary. Like I said yesterday, if you think you're not in the flood zone, you might be in the new flood zone. That's why they change it every year.
Yeah, but if you remember the last hurricane, her video driving through all that water in the pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, girl, that took guts. That's all I'm gonna say. I worried about her all day yesterday.
Yeah.
And now today, now that the tides are coming, too, back in.
Yep.
She just needs to stay safe because we need her around, Miss
Yeah.
Harvest.
Hey, you're a prepper. Unless you're evacuating, you should just stay home. You don't need to be on the roads.
Right. It's
Hey, I
boat
got my 2
time.
man float ready to go. All I got to do is freaking attach the freaking pump to it, and it'll be aired up in less than a minute. I got my paddles in there. I'm ready to go.
Right. She's on. She must be on data because her internet's out.
Yeah. But needless to say, I saw an article just a few minutes ago that's saying how the hurricane that hit Florida may bring gas prices down. I doubt it. I doubt. I seriously doubt it's going to bring gas prices down.
How would it bring? That don't make sense.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even open it. And it was like, yeah, they're just clickbaiting. Because, yeah, it's like somebody winning an award yesterday. Yeah. I couldn't believe so many people believe that one. Come on, people. I'll admit it to you. I admitted to some people after the stream, but I'm going to admit it to the rest of you. I told you I was nominated for the Golden Morning Wood Award. Think about it. Morning Wood, really? Y'all really, the ones that believe it, you really think I'm a porn star? Well, I may have done porn
Oh
stars
my!
today, but you know. Come on, in the golden part, what's golden in the morning? Yeah. Enough said. I was going to keep
Oh
it
my!
up.
No comment right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just smoke your cigarette.
Yep.
And the reason I did that is because I'm so tired of the YouTube clickbait. It says, hey, I'm going to join so I can say I clickbaited one day. And this is the awards I give to all those clickbaiters. One specifically, they're freaking, we've been in World War III for the last year. And his, secret sources, which he has none. He has no military connection. I freaking fact-checked his ass. And needless to say, he was broadcasted for Florida for a while, supposedly helping family. Yeah. And then he moved. I'm not saying who he is, but, he's got a lot of people watching, and more power to him. But good luck. When that stuff happens and you're only watching him, you might not survive. And it really broke me because I'm not subscribed to this person. I get a notification when he puts out stuff, and I glance the first 2 minutes. He went as far as saying the government was drugging the U.S. military, so the U.S. military do what they want. So that tells me right off the bat, I've done over 20 years. I was never drugged by the military. Okay. And we follow a thing called orders. We didn't need drugs. So he needs to stick his head back in his hidey hole and stop using the military for, shenanigans that he has nothing to know about. And he repeats stuff that's on the news, and he changes the words to make it look so drastic. And he plays it's happening overseas. It's going to be here. We're next. No. He needs to learn how to grow hair. I lost my hair naturally because of all the freaking helmets and shit I had to wear. And the 3rd-degree burns when they shaved my head initially. So, but yeah. I won't mention who it is because I'm not like that, but I will warn you when you run across one of those, or if you check the restreams and you hear it, they're going to be like, yeah. And he said other bad things about the military too. They're going to come banging on your door and freaking take your food. Yeah, I don't think so. You show us the military's.
That's all you had to say for me to know exactly who you're talking about.
Yep.
Yep.
And I watch him just so I know what kind of crap he's freaking talking about. And when it builds up so much, then I freaking let loose on it. But, And
goodness.
I hit one a couple of weeks ago. I'll never freaking listen to a person that lives in another country that's trying to sell more than freak talks about. I mean, talks bad about another country. Especially a country that protects his ass and his fellow citizens. And no, I'm not talking about Mexico. So you can figure
it's called discernment, people. Discernment. Yep.
Oh, you're using big words. This feels like a Monday to me because of the technical Thursday issues.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Hey, that focus. Oh, no. I'll try it again. Let me. This focus. Yeah, no. Say I can't get it.
Diflucus. Nope. Today is going to be a nap day for me. When we jump down from here, I'm going to go back and crawl back into my bed for an hour. Yep.
See, Layfair says Dunamis. What the? That's
Dunamis.
You're definitely that cupcake.
Dunamis. I'll tell you. I know what that is. Dunamis.
You don't know what I'm a thesaurus because I don't know where I have it. All right.
No, dunamis is power.
Yeah.
God's power, actually.
Well, I'm drinking reheated coffee. Do you really think it's going to wake me up enough to freaking know these words right now?
That's okay. That's why I'm here. I'll help you out when I can.
Okay.
I'm not that awake either.
I saw how you could help me the other day when I wanted another cup of coffee, and you're like, well, I live too far. I can't do it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. When you want something and you want it delivered, don't call Chef Kicker.
You know what I'm doing Saturday morning?
Taking a ride.
No, there's a couple offices, business offices that are shutting down, and they're doing like selling everything that's in there. And the one has a bunch of K-cups for my Keurig. Normally I use the eco-friendly ones, but they have a bunch of them. And yeah, they're selling them next to nothing. So I'm going to try and be the first one in there so I can grab some of those. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people are there for the chairs, computer chair, desk chairs, and all that kind of stuff. But me, I want that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally when I do buy my K cups, I buy it through, I can't even remember some kind of sweets. It's a sweets coffee freaking company. I think they mainly deal with hotels, but Office Depot and the late Venture Docs' Office Max used to sell the cases of 80 of them for normal price was like $20, but if you're a member, you get like 20-30% off, so it'd be a whole lot cheaper. I'd go 1 or 2 cases and just put them there, and I really love the breakfast blend. And the funny thing, I don't like the breakfast blend in the morning, but in the evening time, having a cup of breakfast blend, ooh.
Yeah, see, my favorite is the Donut House blend.
Oh, yep, they got that brand there too, but they don't give you a discount on that one, which kind of sucks. Plus, they're the small cases on the Donut House. They don't have the big ones. Which I really
these all look like huge cases. I think they were like 120 per box that I was looking at. Yeah.
They bought them from a warehouse then or something. So.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Because they probably used them in their waiting room.
Yeah.
So people, when they were waiting, could just make a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And there's hot chocolate ones too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the picture I'm opening it up going, ooh, and there's hot chocolate ones too.
Yeah. Oh, TJ, you got to try Folgers in a freaking percolator. Ooh. Especially that aroma from the Folgers from the first brewing. That'll wake you up. That's what I think a percolator can freaking do what an alarm clock can't do. Wake you up and make you excited. Even before the first drop of caffeine hits your tongue.
Thanks for the reminder, Lake.
Oh, yeah. I'm always checking out the closings. But, now that part of my house has turned into a U-Haul for my kiddos, the storage facility, I really don't want to get any more stuff. My redecorating my house has stopped. So maybe since I got all this money stashed for other beds and all that other stuff put in these rooms, maybe I'll just go ahead and get my massage chair recliner. Then remove my sofas, put them in another room, and then just have my big old massage chair. And one day I'll broadcast and you'll hear it in the background, and I'll be like, "Good morning, YouTubers." You know I'm a. And if you hear me snoring, you know it freaking knocked me out. It hit the right spot. Yeah, like yeah, yeah. I would have had two, but thanks to the post office, who's still testing that first percolator I ordered in their break room. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
but
That's still just as crazy to me.
yeah. I mean, all I got to do is freaking if I turn it over to a psychic, the first thing the psychic will say, I vision it next to a microwave. It looks like a kitchen, but it might be a break room. Yep. U.S. Postal Service got it. Yep. Because they even when I confronted him in person, the guy, I wish I had my phone on recording. You would have been dumbfounded on this. He even admitted, well, if it was in a box, we opened the box, looked at it, and then we had to put it in a different box. It might have gone somewhere else. No, it's in an Amazon box. You don't you don't open Amazon boxes. You just freaking ship it. Freaking doofus. So that made me question: are they opening other boxes of other stuff and then freaking resealing them or reboxing them and then sending them out again? The box that you're getting your stuff in originally from the person that shipped it, or is it the postal service doing it? And you just have no clue. Well, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, Amazon was awesome though, except for the thing once a month. They keep saying, "Did you ever receive the percolator? If you did, please send it to us."
Yeah.
But they're only doing their job because if I did receive it, I'm supposed to contact them. They're going to send me a address.
Return label and all that good stuff.
Yep, and then they'll even send a driver out to pick it up. So, which I would do. I would not ever keep it. If I ever got the second one back, I would send it back. Oh yeah, they're looking for those Nikes. Yeah, anything shoes right now, and I'm still waiting. You know, I went to the podiatrist. That's a foot doctor, right? I think I'm slowly waking up. I think I'm doing it right. And ordered my new inserts and my new shoes. And when they come in, I may not show you the picture of the shoes, but I'll show you the label and how much they cost. So if you ever, went out there and got some Michael Jordan pumps and all that other stuff, complain about the price. When you got to get specialty shoes to keep going, wait till you see the price on those. You'll be like, did Michael Jordan make them? No, I got new shoes coming.
Fair truth, I dropped it in chat and it's all lowercase. Sorry. He was wondering what my email was.
Oh, okay.
I just thought I'd let him know. I dropped it in chat, but it's all lowercase. And I typed it that way, but when it went in, it capitalized the S. Don't know why, but it did.
Yeah. So
I don't think it matters anyway. I think it would still come.
Well, it looks like Lake Ferry survived the shallow end of the pool. There's no lifeguard on duty, so good thing on that. Oh, my new shoes? Yeah, they're a mix between sneakers and tennis shoes. I really want to get the mountain climber boots, but and they even had some dress shoes ones, but I saw the price on them. I was like, oh, hell no. Oh, good job, TJ. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. The biggest thing I'm excited about is those inserts. I busted the doctor's thing because she was like, she broke open this box of foam, grabbed my foot, and started pushing down on my foot to put a imprint on the foam so they could send it in, besides my my inserts. And she's like, "Have you ever had this
Uh-huh.
done to you?" I was like, "No." I was in the military. They used a digital scan. I just stood there and they digitally scanned everything. And then she had this like her upside down went to a frown. Let's just put it that way. She thought she was high tech, so she found out. Oh, the military uses digital. It's like, yeah, yeah.
Question
Well,
for you, Trust. You ever broke a toe?
oh yeah. Then
Well,
I've
just be
accidentally.
aware. I,
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
I broke one of my toes when I was probably 7 or 8 years old. Okay.
Uh huh.
And I think I finally got arthritis, and it's first time it's bothered me since way back then. I'm
Yeah.
like, ow, my toe hurts this morning. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it. It looks normal, like our what it was after I broke it. It's kind of crocky, but yeah.
Good morning, Moonlight.
I guess I guess I am vintage, huh?
No, we call you vintage. We know you're really not that old, but if you're just starting to get arthritis in it, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm walking up and down the driveway going, ow, why is my toe hurt?
And I'm going to do another shout out. If you haven't seen Moonlight Gypsy's, I'll call it a short video, but it's almost 5 minutes long, I believe. I don't remember the time frame, but I was watching it. She went outside during all the wind and all that other stuff because she's where the path of the hurricane and stuff went. Well, on the edge or however you want to put it. But needless to say, she had some good video, and she did it. She did a walk with her cat and checked on the lady chickens, and yeah, she said it sounded worse inside the house than it was outside. Man, I was like, man, I wish I had that. The rain and the wind and all that cool down Texas, we'd be like in the 50s. We'd be throwing, we'd have street parties during that stuff. That's so cool. Okay, Lady Daggerson says she paid the most for stickers, 500. Hey, at least you made some of your money back. You won 5 times.
Yeah.
The the specialized sneakers I have right now is the first time I've had a pair of shoes last 2 years. Now, don't get me wrong, I easily wear sneakers out in like 3 months. The total devastation on them. But these, for some reason, the way they make them, the almost $300 that were paid for them was worth the money because, the only time I really didn't wear them was when I did the yard. And I wore those shoes everywhere. But the insoles wore out and it was starting to make my feet hurt. Chris Chris is saying a statement, and I'm going to bring in a bigger screen because the chat's too small for me. All y'all young is cracking me up with your Converse and $500 shoes. All I'm after is art support. Yep, that's why I got some more specialized shoes.
Yeah, I guess I knock on wood. The only joint that hurts is that toe. So I mean, no fingers or elbows or any of that yet. Thank goodness. Uh huh.
Now, do you
So
put any like DP or what AB
it,
uses?
I just noticed it this morning. So yeah, it's like the first time.
Uh,
It's been. I'm like, ow, why is my toe hurt? But then I realized it's the one I broke.
yeah,
Uh huh.
yeah,
That nowadays, if you'd have broke your toe the way I broke mine, they would have put a pin in it. But back when I broke it, they didn't do that. So yeah.
yeah. For temporary between shoes, I actually did go buy some Skechers. I buy some Sketcher walking shoes, and that's only because I like their insoles. I think they're probably the fluffiest insoles I've ever seen, and they're cheaper than buying the ones that you could buy at the store, just the inserts. Those things
Mhm.
minimum $50. I'm like, what the hell for inserts? But it's gel. Yeah, and they're paired a freaking week. If I wear them for a week, they're freaking flatter than anything else too. So, oh my goodness. You ready to sing the song?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
She took a bath, she took a bath, she took a bath.
She took a bath. She took a bath. She took a bath.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lakeberry.
I had to get all the loud house cleaning out of the way and get my shower. Now I'm gonna be scrubbing floors and all that other fun stuff. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. So good weather this morning because I know Shifter was probably the coolest out of the three of us in the panel.
I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's sunny and there's a nice cool breeze. I don't really feel any humidity. Yesterday it was so humid, our windows were fogged up, like condensated.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this morning on the windows, I've got Danny dog art, which means no snot. It's so gross. I can wash it, and 2 hours later, it's right back to the same way. It's gross.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter even bought me a sign to put in the window saying, "My windows aren't dirty. That's my doggy's nose art," because it's always there.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So question for you, Lake.
Okay.
It just came to mind because TJ Cat says she's getting the same sneakers I get. So she
Okay.
understands. But those are only my Skechers in between shoes.
Yep.
So, when people come over to your house, do you have them take off their shoes when they go in the house?
Okay, so I do have a general rule. I do not like shoes in the house, especially when my kids were on the floor and they were little. I put a sign up.
Yeah.
As I got
Yep.
older, I thought it was kind of rude, but then I'm like, no, you know what? In biblical times, they entered a home, they kissed the entryway of the door with their hand to their mouth to the doorway, and they not only took off their sandals, but there was a bowl of water, and they would wash their feet.
Exactly.
But I will tell you, I have certain family members who just don't take off their shoes.
You need to put a new sign on that door. Wear shoes, no entry.
If
And that says it off.
if someone's coming in for a minute and they're going to be carrying something through, I'll just tell them, don't worry about it. Just go through. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Wait a minute.
If they're picking something up and carrying it back outside right away, then yeah, I get it. But
yeah.
Everybody, even my one son's girlfriend, she didn't even hesitate. She watched my son walk in the door and take his shoes off, and she had some really cute like boots on, and she just stood there and took her boots off, unlaced them, and without even questioning it, she just took them off because he took his shoes off, so she followed suit when I first met her. Mm-hmm.
Bigfoot and my girls all take off their shoes because that's what they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so most everyone does take off their shoes.
Yeah.
Now when Rich comes over, he wipes his feet. I do not have Rich ever take off his shoes ever.
Well, it would be some people. It's just hard for them to put them back on too.
Well, yeah, between the bending over and his oxygen, no way. I would never ask him ever to take off his shoes.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Lake.
I figured.
I'll put it on there.
But yeah, that's something that drives me nuts. Shoes in the house, especially where we live. I mean, I walked outside last night to take that quick video of the moon, and I had pine pitch. I thought of you, Trust. I had pine pitch all over my feet. Yep, they went to the sink.
Yeah. See, we got these little, I don't even know what to call them. They got a technical name for them, but we got these like little sticker things that grow in the grass.
Uh-huh.
And they're not the sticker bushes and all that grow in the little bushes in the grass. These actually grow in the grass, and they'll attach to the bottom of your feet. So if you walk in with shoes, and then somebody's in the house without shoes and they step on that sticker. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
I
have
used to
those.
know when my kids walked in the house when I wasn't home and they wouldn't take their shoes off because stickers would be in the hallway and stuff and I'd step on them. Oh, it would be a bad night.
When we had the septic guy come, our septic is in the woods,
Mhm.
and when he went to go drain it, I kind of went out there before him and made like a little trail, and I said, "Beware of." They were green before we left for our
Yeah.
vacation, but they'll still stick.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
They're those tiny, I call them tiny little burdocks. Yeah, but these ones
Yep.
aren't round. They're not the tiny round ones or the big round ones.
Yeah.
They're, we call them hitchhikers.
Yeah.
They're almost triangular or round. Like they're
Uh,
weird and they're almost flat and they just stick to everything.
Yeah.
Is
Ours
that
are
what you're
Uh-huh.
flat.
talking about?
Yeah. Ours are flat. Look at the shape. It looks like a smushed tulip.
Okay.
And they hurt.
Oh yeah, I've seen so many different kinds of seeds that are stickers and stickers that are stickers for when the guys go hunting and
Uh,
they're traipsing through the woods and yeah, nope. They clean them off before they even bring their clothes in.
Yeah.
Yep.
but
Yeah.
if
Well,
I
And
were to go, sorry,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if I were to go to one of y'all's houses and I had flip flops on and I maybe carried something to carry something in, I would
Yeah.
bring a pair of footsie socks
Yeah.
because also it's like, well, do you take off your sandals and walk barefoot through someone's home? Like, I don't know. So I always bring a pair of footsie socks everywhere I go.
Yeah.
yep.
That's a smart thing because you don't know what's lurking in the carpet.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Lake, being you get snow in that too, do you have see, in the wintertime, we put the boot scraper, it's where you put your boot between the brush things, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
outside the door.
Yep. We
Yep.
have that right outside the door.
Mm-hmm.
Mine,
Gotta have them.
you're not going to believe what ours looks like right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta go big screen on that.
It needs cleaned.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But they
Yeah.
work wonderfully.
Yeah, but I keep it right there by the door. And then there's another brush off. There's 2 brush off rugs on the porch plus that.
So you know what you need to do the day you're gonna go to the car wash to wash the truck, and you put them in the back, and then use the power washer on them.
Yeah,
But of
we
course you
have
probably go through drive-through ones. So
I do because we have Bigfoot tried getting me to stop it, but then he agreed that we definitely need it. We have a car wash where you pay monthly,
yep.
but I can go 5 times a day, and there's free tire air and free vacuuming.
Yep.
So I vacuum first, and then I go and I bring it through the car wash. But we have a tonneau cover on the back of our truck, and we always have stuff in the back of there, so I usually keep it down. But I can just take the jet, the hose. I could put it on jet and put it upside down and just spray it out when I do the pond filter later.
Oh man, I never thought this stream. Well, with technical difficulties. Yep. Like first talk about blowing and sucking for free. Yep. At the car wash.
Trust.
Talking about
Oh my.
well, the vacuum sucks, right?
Gosh.
Oh my.
Well, I gotta throw something that's deranged out
Yeah.
there every once in a while. Come
I
on
know.
now. Half the
That
job.
he just threw me for a loop. I almost died on my coffee. I was taking a drink.
You know, it's a
Glad
good
I'm
day
out
when you
here
make somebody
sleeping.
spit their coffee out. Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Normally it's shift kicker. Sorry, shift kicker. But you're gonna take a nap anyway. You can change your shirt.
No, I didn't spit it out. I just kind of got one of those balls in my throat as I swallowed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, I could see Lake for working at the car wash too. We got free vacuum.
I'm
Come here.
actually very anxious inside of a power wash, automatic um,
Oh, you
wash.
have to sit in the vehicle?
Yeah, I get very nervous in there, like Final Destination type stuff, but I still keep going through it. So,
Huh.
but I do get very anxious, but I also like it. I don't know, it's weird. I love watching all the suds and
And the smell. Mm.
yeah. See, that's why I vacuum first because, okay, I vacuum first because first of all, after I get out of that wet, even though it dries it, it doesn't dry it all the way. So you don't
Nope.
want to be rolling your windows down and opening your doors and being stood still. So I vacuum first, then I get it washed, and then it goes for an extra spin dry on the way home
Yeah.
or to wherever I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the smell because it does. It gets right into your truck and
Yeah.
it just makes the whole truck inside smell good too.
I know. That's my favorite part. Especially when it hits the rainbow soap, and that's what usually smells good.
I use these things in the air vents too.
Ooh, Febreze.
Yeah. I
Like,
like that. I like that manly smell though, that like fresh but manly smell.
yeah. So I got a little table at my entranceway. So when people take off their shoes, I have a bottle of Febreze. They want to spray their socks because you got sticky feet, or they can use the can of Lysol. Yes, it's the industrial size bottle too, of spray. But I do, in defense, some people use it, some don't. But I do have house slippers for everybody when they come here.
Oh, cool.
So
Hey, that's a good idea, Moonlight. The little foot covers. I wore plenty of those working at the hospital.
Yep.
Uh huh.
yeah, and
I
I
might
agree.
even have. I might even still have a box of those. I'd have to go look.
It's really good to keep a box of foot covers in a large size because if you have something happen inside your home and you
Yeah,
have to have like a plumber or anyone come in, and you can
Yeah.
just politely ask that they put those on because they're going to not be taking off their shoes in your home when they're going to work on your furnace or your pipes.
yeah.
Right.
So just offer them some foot covers and politely just kind of hand them to them. Because it's not, I mean, it's one thing to give the bread bags to family, but to give the bread bags or shopping, plastic bags to plumbers.
Yeah.
I've put those on Bigfoot before when he was trotting back and forth doing work in the house. I put those little grocery bag, and he put them on both his round his boots. Why is it so quiet? I wrote a song.
No, so I put what Moonlight said to you
Oh,
on
Blake,
the
be
thing for you to
careful
read.
with those vent. There are some brands. Yes, yes, I am aware of that. That and that spray. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't um I don't usually, worry
Oh,
so much, but I am careful. Like if I were to feel weird or something, I probably would think it's the plug. Beefcakes.
yeah. I think that one there fits you perfectly, like
Which one?
the one above shift kickers. The
Sh-
brown one on the left
The
with the
brown,
little horns.
the little horns with the tongue sticking out.
No.
The one not sticking
Okay,
out.
not the one directly in the middle, but to the left and up. That looks like it's got wet hair. It just came out of the shower. So,
Oh, the dark brown one.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Initially, I was going to pick the little white one on the bottom right with the
Mhm.
bow on there for you, but I've never seen you wear a bow, so
Yeah, no, I'm not a bow person.
yeah. Yeah, so I could tell that you never celebrated Bow Day.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Even when I was little, my mom would put pretty ribbons and bows in my hair and put me in a cute little sundress. And as soon as I went out that door, everything came off the sundress, the bows, and I hung them on the fence.
Damn, I hope you had underwear.
No, I hung everything on the fence and I went and hopped in my pool. One day, my mom couldn't find me. She just ran in to answer the phone. We had a fenced in backyard. And streaking naked down the road, some woman come up to the house and told my mom that your daughter's in a police car riding up and down the street, pointing out the window naked. Yep,
Damn.
yep. My mom called me her little streaker. Yep.
Yeah. And they call her the streak. Wee! Look at her,
Oh,
look at her.
she'd get so disappointed too because I always had like really long hair and it was blonde and she always fixed my hair so cute, put me in these little sundresses, and I'm like, nope, where's the mud? Where's the water?
Dun, dun, dun.
Poor mom.
That definitely does explain a lot. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that.
When she was pregnant with my brother, I kept showing her my bucket of bugs, and apparently she wasn't looking good enough because they ended up getting poured on her.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Then she stripped and ran to the bathroom to take a shower because she had bugs all over her. Well, she wouldn't look. She just wanted a girl, you know?
Yeah, I know this stuff. Girls are more difficult to raise than boys. I just don't get it, though. And every woman I met that's freaking wanted a girl. My freaking, tell them, like, no, they say, no, girls easier. And then when they get older, it's like, you know what? You're right. Boys are easier to raise than girls.
My girls were pretty easy. They were always in the dirt, too.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Nope, me neither.
Oh, wait. Okay, Shift, make the sound of a choking pig. I'm rolling a cigarette right now.
A choking pig?
Yeah, she was rolling a cigarette. It sounded like a choking pig, so
Oh.
My roller, yeah.
I told her she
It's, and then it squealed. You know how they.
Oh, is it
half a chat thought it was a squeaking freaking door, and it was her cigarette.
maybe it needs cleaned out and oiled?
Yeah, it does. Needs to be cleaned out. Yep, gotta clean the tip. Forgot.
I was just going to say, like crazy Irish.
Yeah. So, Lake, what does your machine sound like nowadays?
I don't know. I haven't.
Because you've had the changes of humidity and everything. I'm pretty sure the weather is.
Fine. I actually have a crank machine sitting here waiting for my middle daughter to pick it up.
Yeah.
And my other one's in the truck. Those are both just manual. I don't know. I guess I can plug it in and make it work.
What? You got Febreze plugins? Plug it in, plug it in.
Mine's probably 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it sounds like.
I didn't hear it. You're
Really?
talking. Yeah, that sounds like maybe a paper shredder.
No, that was the same machine.
I was trying to think of an animal that makes that sound. I just couldn't, so that's why I said paper shredder.
It got given to me from a guy friend of ours. Him and his wife and the kids moved back to West Virginia. So he quit smoking and he asked me if I wanted it. And I asked him how much. And he says, with all the things that you guys have done for us, just take it. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I'd be like, I won't charge you as long as you don't make me take off my shoes when I deliver it to you.
Well, between the critters that I would go and save his wife from and watching of his children, one of which has a rare disease where she has like a tumor in her brain and heart things, and Yeah, so I would watch her, which would make me a little nervous because she would have like these seizures.
Yep.
She never had one with me though, thank goodness, but she had two with my middle daughter. So it's like every time my middle daughter would have her, not every time, but the two times. Yeah, it's a big responsibility watching children, but when they have different special needs, it's a little bit more nerve wracking.
Mm-hmm.
But they're really good people. We still talk and everything, even though they live out of state. I'm really glad he quit smoking. I think about it sometimes. I'll get there.
Yep.
My stepdad just recently quit, and he'll be 71 in October. And he just quit about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I just went to the tobacco store yesterday and I got 2 big bags of tobacco and 4 boxes of tubes. And it was $61.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. That'd be about, well, it would be about $40 with tax for the 2 big 1 pound bags. And then
Yeah,
the
I got a 4-pack of I got a 4-pack of tubes though too. So yeah.
right, the tubes, I usually get 3 or 4 packs or things of tubes per bag. And then usually I sometimes have to pick up more. But when I go, it's about $48
Yeah, well, in
every.
Minnesota, 1 pack of Marlboros is $13. They went up to a pack.
I don't even know how much they are here a pack. I haven't bought a pack in since 2002.
I haven't either, but I asked how much a pack, of Marlboros were while I was there, and he goes 13, and I went, what?
Whew.
But came unglued. Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Yeah, generic, what they consider generic cigarettes are $9.50 a pack.
Jeez.
Well, our Marlboros are like 8 something. I don't buy them, but I just see the little sticker tag going by.
Yeah, I was paying like 56 or 57 for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I bought. And so it was a little sticker shock. I'm like, $61. Oh yeah, state taxes went up on tobacco. I went, what?
Oh, yeah, I pay about 48 something every 3 months.
Okay, so now we have a tropical storm Jose that formed in the Atlantic, and 2 other disturbances are being monitored.
Jose.
Be ready, because if it's going to have a Hispanic name, it's going to just bust through the freaking borders. So, hey, I'm just saying.
That's not cool, Chad.
Sure it is. I can say it because I'm not white and I'm not black. I'm right in the middle, right along with them. So yeah, it's not racist. I'm just straight. Hey, Rubbernecker, how you doing?
Hey, Robert.
Jerry Lee, good
Hi,
morning.
Rubbernecker.
Bobby.
Jerry Lee says they're $9 a pack where he is.
Jeez.
I know, right? But I did figure it out. I'm paying about $1.10 a pack or so.
So I had to go.
Which isn't too bad.
Had to go visit and meet somebody new that was giving my boy a hard time and his girlfriend, and it just happens to be the boyfriend of the girl's mom, and he's been cracking Russian/Mexican jokes all this freaking time, and he's completely illegal.
Oh.
So my son called me and asked me to go have a conversation, and I did. I went. I was in my stance waiting to freaking around Alice's ass, waiting for him to freaking say something. And within the first 2 minutes I was there, the guy started apologizing to my son about the jokes, and that was unprofessional and all that other stuff. And then I wanted to tell him, it's like, my family heritage comes from Spain, You dumb freaking hicks down from the south, especially you, since you can't even manage to get a green card to come in here legally like everybody else has been doing the last few months to up to a year. Um, Need to find another place to live because I got connections from the lowest levels of life to the highest levels of law. And if I hear one more thing, I will have this house raided. And even though it's not your house, you're living in it. Just imagine the embarrassment if they find anything. And he started trying to bulk up a little bit. And, he's a little short guy. I think he was like maybe 4'9".
Wow.
But it's not my fault. But, you pick on my kids, yeah, I'm going to have a couple of words with you.
Excellent.
And he never got really aggressive because he kept on looking down at my feet and my legs. He knew I was ready to freaking do something. So needless to say,
Plus, you had the stamps down then, right? You were doing that.
oh yeah, every time, even when I was in law enforcement, I freaking always had that stance when talking to people. Because you had to make that 20-second freaking judgment call. Am I going to pull them out of the freaking vehicle with their freaking seatbelt on, which I've done, and they continuously choke themselves because they forgot to take off their seatbelt? It's not my fault. Door is locked, Your Honor. I'm trying to get him out because he's trying to get away. Hey, choke themselves. I can't help it.
Yeah,
It's all perfectly legal. And I use verbal judo very eloquently to aggravate the other person to do the first strike. So everything is defense.
yeah, they always
And that's what a lot of people need to do when they get in confrontational stuff with idiots like that. So, like I say, I think the problem is solved, and he knows that I mean business. And I threw a couple of names out that kind of freaking shocked him. But yeah,
You put him in his place.
I think he put himself in his place. I just read him the riot act and told him if he wants to freaking do that shit, he needs to freaking leave before something bad happens. So, never a threat, just educational freaking tools that he got. So, but I hate doing that. But when he came to my kids, and even when the girlfriend was asking, I'm like, yeah, I got to do it. So, and he noticed I had never stepped on their property either when I was talking to him. I purposely made him come out to the street to talk to me. So if anything happened, he couldn't say I was trespassing or anything else.
Yeah. Good morning, Louis. It's Marshmallow.
Yep, I agree with you, Jerry Lee.
Yep.
Good morning. Yep.
It's the Marshmallow Man. He said $15 a pack in Canada. Holy crap.
Well, I'm glad you survived yesterday because yesterday was roasted, toasted marshmallow day. And be careful, Lady D hasn't roasted any marshmallows yet. Don't get too close to her. She may want to stick a stick on you and put you over the fire to roast you. And I'm not going to say where that stick's going to be.
Yeah. Lewis has a fun channel too. I'm not on that side anymore though.
What?
I know, I was posting stuff.
No, I know.
That's okay. I'll grab them.
How's your garlic doing, Lewis?
Who?
I asked how his garden and garlic was doing.
Oh, he's doing garlic? Good, because I got freaking some cloves I need to freaking do, and I haven't started yet.
Oh, I've done it. You just put a little.
I know.
I
know. I'm going to use yours for the basis, but
it'll take a couple of years, though. It doesn't happen usually right away.
yeah. Oh, believe me, I tried the green onion thing with you, and it didn't work on mine. I was so discouraged my green onions didn't work.
And you can plant them in the fall. It's fine.
But I did do my ginger, but it didn't last long enough.
Well, just because the top plant isn't working doesn't mean the bottom isn't. The top will die off on ginger, and then that's when the root is actually, what you use is actually growing.
No, I know. I just couldn't never get the green to come out on the top.
It took ours a while too.
So.
I gave all of ours away because I didn't use it, so I gave it all to Lauren. I had fun growing it for a few years, and I gave it to her because I got tired of it.
Yeah.
Because I was always drying, bringing the ginger out, and here you go, here you go. I never used it; I just gave it away.
Yeah.
But I like growing things that we don't use that other people use. Like it makes me feel good, I guess, that they can don't have to go to the store to get it always.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah, TJ, we normally do it in October, but with this weird long summer, and I really think we're going to have a short fall. I'm just getting ready to do the stuff inside.
What do you guys think about this fall? What are you guys' opinions or thoughts that you can actually mention here? What do you guys think about September and October and November coming up?
And I said, get ready for a long black winter. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
It's funny, some of the channels decided to do it their second winter forecast, and they kind of changed it to the way how the Farmer's Almanac has it. I don't know why, because the Farmer's Almanac is wrong this year.
Well, there's
And
El Nino this year, right?
yeah, and they're trying to go off the basis of, well, there's going to be an El Nino, but they have not experienced El Nino to the extreme that we're having right now. I
I,
wouldn't be surprised if we still have hurricanes in December. Let's just put it that way.
what was it, 93, 94, 95? We had an El Nino.
Yeah,
And whew, what the winners those were.
yeah. And now they're
Yep. I don't even want to think about it.
yeah, now they're saying our solar maximum may come earlier than what they're expecting.
I thought it was already here, so it hasn't arrived yet, huh? I knew we were
Now,
going.
according to the experts or those PhDs, it mean absolutely nothing.
Oh
But
yeah.
but hey, what do I know? I've only been watching the sun for years. Have these freaking logs and all the other stuff. I don't know nothing. It's because I didn't sit in the classroom for a year and have somebody tell me about it, and he needs a tan worse than I don't know. Air needs freaking moisture to rain.
Hello, Miss B Charming.
Good morning, B.
She just
Hey, good
buzzed
morning,
on
Steve.
in.
No idea, and I don't go there, so I'm probably blocked too. Who knows? But hey, guess what? There's no winners on Monday for the Powerball. So guess what? It went up again. It's for y'all that like to take a chance. There's your chance. I think it's like 386 million right now. So
Mm.
I don't even know if
B, I'll check into that because I have no idea. You shouldn't be.
maybe they just timed you out by accident. That's why I
Yeah,
really
maybe somebody did. Yeah, because everybody has a wrench in there, and that can happen really quick. People just don't pay attention. So yeah, but I'll look into it because you shouldn't be.
especially on a phone if they're trying to freaking tag one person and the chat moves because there's a lot of people talking and they don't notice it moved and it's hitting somebody else and then they freaking block you. Yeah, that's happened a couple of times. But the world may never know.
Yep.
So I'm really yeah. I'm going to state this, and it's going to butt hurt some people. But I'm going to state my background. I don't believe in unions. They're more of a scam than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And for two, if you work in an industry that doesn't keep people alive, your job doesn't matter. That's my opinion. And if you get butt hurt, you need to put some butt cream on there because you're getting hurt too easily. Because I'm not talking about you personally. Okay, the reason I'm bringing that up, there's 5 late night hosts that are doing a live stream, podcast, whatever you want to call it, to raise money for the people that are on strike out in California.
Huh.
Okay, so why do you want 5 has-beens that nobody wants? That's why they got canceled. To try to raise money, and you know they're going to get paid a whole lot more than the people they're raising money for. Because, they got to get their percentage out there.
Right.
And then these people want more for what they do. You know, no. I would rather see the concession stand union, even though I still don't believe in unions, go on strike and get fairly paid at all these freaking sporting events that I don't go to because they get paid a whole lot less. It's like minimum wage by the time you break it down versus everybody else has been protesting, like UPS. I don't agree that UPS freaking folded and paid them all the extra money for what? So they could damage your boxes on the porch, toss them around. Well,
Right.
that's not the majority of our drivers. It doesn't matter. If one bad cop freaking does something wrong, you're blaming all cops. So you know what? I'm going to do the same thing to all the other freaking ones because they're the ones freaking bitching about the cops.
I
You
can.
got to you got to remember, I come from a medical / cop families. I'm only the third generation of people that have military in there, and the first one was way long time ago. I won't talk about that one because that's a lot of history. The second was in Pearl Harbor. He's still in Pearl Harbor, and then me. Yeah. So yeah. So there's a lot of background and a lot of stuff on why I have choices and opinions the way I do. But you know what? Don't like it. That's fine. That's why you have your opinion. You have a right to have your own stream and state your own opinion. More power to you. I'll still go over there and give you a thumbs up even if I don't agree with you.
I can tell you what, my husband would be happy to lace his boots up and walk on to your union job and do your job while you're out there picketing because
Yep.
he's done it and that's fine.
Yep. And I agree with Jerry Lee. Union leaders, rich mob bosses. Exactly.
Yeah.
All you people have been talking about corporation. Well, they've taken over because the corporations had paid the Democrats to get rid of all the mob bosses. But needless to say, eventually the mob bosses will be out of jail and they're going to be vindictive.
Mm.
You thought the Valentine's Day massacre? Hey, but don't worry. Just don't be in the wrong place at the right time when they go after the liberals and Democrats that freaking threw their ass in jail. You really look at it. You don't like the IRS. The mob didn't either. You like drinking your nice, cool alcoholic beverage. The mob does too. And obviously, a large portion of the U.S. likes to do the illegal drugs. Hey, who do you think was supplying it? They weren't overdosing back then. But now that the administration has taken it over and allowing the stuff to freely come through, everybody's dying. Really got to think about it. And that's my opinion on it. No conspiracy theory. You just got to follow the money and you see where it's at. Hey, good morning, Equine. Long time no see.
Good morning, Equine.
Glad you finally got phone service. Awesome. Been worried about yet. Yep.
Yep. We were worrying about her even before the hurricanes and the power and all that other stuff. So you don't see
I
somebody
know.
after a couple of days, you still worry about them. That's what we really talk about backstage, and people are like, "Oh, they're planning stuff." No, we talk about the stream, what people mentioned on chat, and hey, I haven't seen so and so in a while. Have you?
Yep.
You know, stuff like that. That's all we're really talking about. And then we start cracking jokes, and they make fun of me. I'm like, "What is it, another roast backstage? What the heck? Do I got toilet paper on my freaking sandal? What the hell?" But
Or pick on Lake Day.
oh yeah, that's a given. We always got to pick on Lake Day.
But roasted jalapenos are awesome.
Yeah.
Gotta roast, yeah.
Ooh, my first scam likely this morning. Yeah, I don't think so. Good morning, Lake.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
I'll kiss the booty.
Oh, that's funny. That's cute.
I'm a pirate. Arr. You want some of my booty?
I'm actually pouring milk into the garden. So I'm I'm equipped for all those peppers.
Yeah. And since everybody always wants to have some good news, I'll give you some good news. Bee charm is still flying high and waving hi to everybody. There you go.
Yep.
You know, some states with all the wind and stuff, they're still looking for their nuts.
Good morning. Good morning, Monty. Franks and Beans.
Yeah.
I still can't do it like she does.
Yeah. And this is still the number one reason why you don't trust cats. Because, you know, cat always goes between your legs the most opportune time. And the zombies are chasing you, yep, you're going to trip over the cat. That way the cat gets away.
Oh, is that why? Oh, God.
Lake Fairy's in trouble. The size of your cat, yep.
Speaking of trouble, I've got a cucumber out here. It's stuck, you know, the wire fencing we put around our cucumber made like a cage.
Yeah.
I usually am out here to remove the cucumbers away from the cage a little bit. This thing grew to the point where it, like, the wire, I'll just show you. Look at that.
Yep, I remember the days Lake never liked to turn her video on. Why am I a big screen?
I know.
Dang.
Yep, so it's stuck right in there. So I'm going to have to cut the wire or cut the cucumber. Probably cut the cucumber.
Are those cuckoo mullets?
Yeah, no, they're just cucumbers.
Okay. Yeah, I had to verify. Sometimes you never know. I don't know what they put in that Adirondacks water in the, you know.
Yeah, we've definitely have had enough water. The garden still did great, but man, we've had a lot of water. Our eggplants, I've got 2 inside and a few more out here to cut. Bring on the eggplant farm.
Okay, I'm just putting that out there. I know she's asking equine, but in case any other horse lovers and enthusiasts that know the answer, it would be deeply appreciated to help Moonlight. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
and good morning, Money. You're going to pull on cucumbers after Labor Day weekend. Well, don't labor too hard. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, I don't like the name of Labor Day. Uh-oh. Veggie Tales. Those look like eggplants.
Yeah, they're eggplants. I got 2 more this size, maybe a little bit bigger in the house.
Yep.
We've got quite a few more in there too.
You know, I really don't like eggplants, but if I get some and I got to cook them, I know how to cook them, and I'll eat them. It's just not my favorite vegetable.
I dip it in a flour breadcrumb with seasoning, and I dip it in egg, and then back in the flour breadcrumb seasoning, and then I fry it, and it gets smothered in sauce and cheese.
Yep.
Yep.
We got to add some Parmesan. You definitely got to add that Parmesan cheese. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Parmesan Romano and mozzarella.
That's jalapeno one.
Yeah, we got jalapeno still too, and peppers. More peppers.
Yeah, well, I'm glad Monty's got better weather in the land of the Oz. And today I'm going to...
There she is.
Yeah. Today I'm going to deem it official. Ohio's now the land of Barbie. And if you don't like it, talk to TH2. Because he lives in a Barbie state. He plays with his plastic. He's in the garden, and he thinks it's fantastic. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm only picking on him because he did a video for his plants, and he was finding every reason not to post it on his freaking YouTube as his first video. It was an awesome video. It didn't show him. It showed his hand. It showed his plants in the pots or his 5-gallon buckets. And He went from, oh, well, they're in buckets. Oh, well, it's the old deck, or it's this, that. And it was an actually really good music video that he did on it. I was really like, wow, this guy's got talent, and he still won't post it. I'm not going to push it, but I will mention you, TH2. Australia's got the down under, the land down under. He's the land of Orby. So poor Bushcrafty. He wears red on Fridays for the military. Now he's got to wear pink on Mondays because he lives in the land of Barbie.
Oh, he's in the Barbie world too. You're right.
Yeah. So's Keto Homestead. But I could see her growing up playing with Barbies. Yeah, homegrown's always the best. Ain't that right, Chef Kicker?
Uh-huh.
Look, Layfrey's got sun, and she's got leaves on her trees. Not everything dried up and fell down like our wildlands. He was getting a report that all his leaves were dying and falling.
Huh.
I'm kind of depressed watching Ark Wildman. He didn't do a s'mores or a roasted marshmallow, short. So, likes to cook outside a lot on the campfire and stuff. I really expect him to say, hey, yo, I'm cooking some roasted squirrel. Have a marshmallow head on the squirrel while it's on a spit. I could see that. Are those jalapenos hanging off that wire? No, they're your lights. That's what you need to do. Next time you get lights, you need to get those jalapeno lights that go outside and hang them up instead. Ah!
Oh, Bigfoot butt.
I didn't see no blue moon.
She didn't, and she didn't even rub it or nothing. What happened, Blake?
Yeah, that's why she moved the camera away. She's molesting Bigfoot's butt right now. Look at that dinger growing.
Oh, you got to bring up Ginger Ninja's comment.
I am. I'm a Barbie squirrel in a nutty world. Life is spastic. It's fantastic. And I can hear her singing it too.
I know, me too. All I know is the acorns from this white oak.
Yeah.
We literally have had to blow them off the driveway like twice a day, and my driveway's just covered. You have to be really careful walking on my driveway right now because you could turn an ankle or whatever because they roll,
Yeah. Was that a cabbage flake?
Maters.
Yeah, I know those are maters, but she was showing a big old leaf. It looked like a cabbage leaf. Now she's looking around. What? Yeah, before the maters, you're showing something else. It was green. Looked like a cabbage. And I'm still waiting for Lake to show. Yeah, those. What is that? I can't tell. TH2's trying to freaking attack me on Signal. Nah, ain't gonna work, TH2. Yeah,
I don't know if she knows she's muted.
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
They're Brussels sprouts.
Oh, Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't tell. The glare from the sun, it's so sunny there.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, everybody in chat saying Brussels. They all knew. Okay. Well, I'm Brussels illiterate, okay? I've only cooked Brussels sprouts once in my life so far, all right? And they're pretty good because I wrapped them in bacon.
That's nice. It's nice out. And then I was saying that these guys were long dongers.
Yeah, THC was saying I knew the Barbie song real well. I was like, no. Usually, if it comes on the radio, I only know the first stanza of it, and
That
then
was
huh?
that was his jam when he was backpacking in the high heels across Europe.
Yeah, and we know it is because he lives in Barbie Land.
TH2 lives in a Barbie world.
At least he doesn't want to be a Barbie girl.
Thank goodness for that.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't know. I think Lake Prairie's still blaming you for the jalapeno episode.
No, that
Even
was
though she actually blamed me for it, and I had nothing to do with it. I was hundreds, if not thousands, miles away, and she still blamed me for it.
no, that was actually hilarious. I mean, that day, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have had all those laughs. I mean, that was I couldn't even get out my words straight. It was so hot.
Okay, so we've been on a little bit over 2 hours, but Crazy still hasn't woken up. If you're a betting person, would you bet that as soon as we end this stream, she's going to wake up and say good morning to everybody, like she
Uh
normally
huh.
does? Yeah, I think she's avoiding me.
I don't.
I don't think she's avoiding you. I just think she needed some rest.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
no, I'm going to say she's avoiding me. No,
She would never avoid you. She loves.
no, she did that to me a couple of weeks ago, saying I was avoiding her because I was talking, but I was going through things and handling stuff, and really didn't have time to grab my phone and put something up there and then hold a conversation to explain stuff. So
No, I get it.
I just stayed off till the evening, and she's like, I must have pissed him off. He's avoiding me. I was like,
No,
okay.
just
I'm going to
sometimes
do the same thing until she wakes up. She can hear that she's avoiding trust before she has her morning coffee.
that's like simple. Sometimes a simple "I'm okay, I'll talk to you soon." Whether soon means soon, like is in hours, or soon is in days.
Yeah.
Is
Yep.
you don't have to explain. Just let people know that you're all right.
Well, I did that earlier that
Exactly.
morning. She just didn't happen to be there because she didn't wake up.
Well, maybe she's having a spa day.
You look like Hunter Biden in that picture.
Oh my. Oh God.
God, these are good though.
Yeah. So my son
Was
wanted
that the one you cut off the fence?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so my son asked me last night to teach him how to make menudo. So he's never made it.
He what?
He wanted me to teach him how to make menudo because he's never made it. And I told him I will not do it. And he asked why. And I told him because you got to use cabbage. I do not like cabbage, Sam. I am.
No, it's just for you.
And I won't have green eggs and ham either. I'm not Irish. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and Bushcraft's up and moving because he just posted something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look.
Don't worry, I'll read it to you. Dear Lake Fairy, lick a frickin' jalapeno. Okay. Oh, wait, that was Tia.
I gave those suckers to my daughter. She cooked with them the night before they all left for the ocean. I'm like, you're insane. She's like, oh, they're not bad. I'm like, yeah, lies.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just asking if you storm in there. Well, if he was freaking watching the stream or up here on panel, he'd know it was sunny.
Probably wanted to know why I lost power. I don't know.
I could name a couple reasons why you lost power, but I'm just going to keep it to
They're
myself.
probably working on it and how to
It's,
turn
co-
it off.
it's commonly known people that don't eat jalapeno poppers with heated jalapenos lose power more than the ones that don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It used to be you could almost count on it. In a
Yeah.
couple hours of a morning, once a month, we would lose power anywhere from 30 seconds to a half an hour. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah. So Ginger Ninja, yeah, there was a band in the '80s, but the band Menudo has been around since like the late '60s, early '70s. They just changed all the kids out to keep young kids freaking doing it. So yeah, but I got a big noise of something outside. I wonder if they're cutting a tree near my house.
Oh my goodness, Ginger Ninja. I'm reading through the comments. I'm a Barbie squirrel in a nutty world. I love it.
Yeah, I know, right? Trust brought that comment up on screen. You missed it because you were outside.
Yeah.
Damn it, Chef!
No, it's cute though. This
I'm
one.
glad you get your all those construction people you had at your block.
Uh-huh. Did they finally make it to your house?
Yeah, they're cutting trees across the street from me.
They doing tree work around your wires, or do you not have wires above ground?
I have wires, but they don't do. I do my own, so they don't jack up and I have a tree freaking fall on my house or car or something. Look at that. Look, she's just holding on. Oh, you're teasing Danny.
Oh, she loves her
Like,
veggies.
cocaine. Mmm.
Oh, that, speaking of that, that's like the green beans for Danny. She
Yeah,
loves freaking green beans. Oh, she goes insane. I
yeah,
came from the garden and she is like all over me. Because she knows she's going to get some kind of num-nums.
yeah. Yeah,
And,
it's hilarious when I go over where Leo lives. Their dog, they have to buy a bag of apples just for Boston. Their Great Dane.
mm-hmm.
That dog just loves apples.
Oh, yeah. Danny loves apples, bananas, green beans,
Yeah,
cucumber.
yeah. And the funny part is, if they cut it with a knife, Boston will not eat. I'll look at that. She just said, next, please, thank you. It's too much work going down. I'll just jump on this and wait for the next one. Yep, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good girl. Yep. Yeah, so they cut it with a knife. She won't, he won't eat the apple. But if they bite into it and then, take it out of their mouth and give it to him, he'll eat them. It's weird. I've never seen a dog not eat, you know, a fruit. It doesn't matter how you cut it.
Danny is a trip. Come here, girl.
TH2 is reporting that it's 64 degrees out in his garden. He's wearing his two-piece
Found
to
it.
tan. Yeah.
Found it. High
And
five.
yes, it's the Barbie two-piecer. Yeah, just saying. That's what happens when you lurk, TH2. And you started it the other day with the Barbie stuff. So how? It's good to know that Barbie land is only 64 degrees today.
Down. Sit. No, she's like, wait. Wait. She hates it if I put stuff on her head.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, can you put it on her nose and she'll flip it up to get it?
Not this pit bull. No.
Yeah.
Found it. No.
I bet if you did that with a jalapeno, she'd do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew if I kept on freaking picking on me, he'd finally say something in chat. He's gardening naked.
Naked gardening. I thought I was naked shopping now.
Yeah, I've known animals that, they just, you needed to pretend that you microwave their food because they see you making your own food. And when you microwave so much, you got to pretend that you're microwaving theirs and they're ready to eat it afterwards.
Yeah, we've done that for Danielle. It's ridiculous, but she's got a metal bowl, so it's a stainless steel bowl, so I have to put it in something else. I stick it in the microwave for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And put it back down. Yeah, but now we have beef and chicken sprinkles, so they're baked here in New York.
Yeah.
Got moo sprinkles for her food,
Yeah.
which are the beef. And now they come in cute little shakers and some chicken on me.
Wow.
I
Danny is spoiled officially.
know. You know,
But she deserves it. She's a lovable dog.
she'll be 9 in December, and she deserves it.
She's daddy's girl.
Oh, yeah, that, and but I mean, she's really Allie's. Like she's right up Allie's butt.
Yeah.
If there's anything that needs done with the dog or the cat, Allie's your girl. Like she can bathe our cat.
Hmm.
Yep. I would come at that cat with water, and I would be in cat scratch fever. And she just puts him right in the tub, and he lets her do anything she needs to do.
Lake Fairy's got spinners.
Oh, sorry.
Somebody's having a motion attack right now in chat. Don't look at the screen. She's spinning.
You are now hypnotized.
Oh goodness, yes. Peanut yesterday was trying to hypnotize Jeff Bear to sing. I don't know. I was listening to Jeff last night, and he was talking, and I thought it would be good for him to break out and just start singing "Rapper's Delight."
Hip hop. Hip 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 hop. I don't know the song.
Yes, that one. I
I
thought it would
believe,
be great.
isn't that called Rapper's Delight or something?
Yeah, that's what I put in chat. I'm like, yeah, I asked him to sing "Rapper's Delight," so Peanut was trying to hypnotize him to make him sing it.
Well, thank you, TH2. I'm glad you took out number one since I named Ohio Barbie Land now.
Good morning. He committed earlier. Google.
Yeah, they try to freaking ban ceiling fans. Good luck. Because they do save on energy. So why are why are you gonna?
Well, if you have a wood stove, I mean, it's pretty much needed, being that heat rises.
Yeah, I would. You know, you're using something that's being banned too.
Yeah,
They're just jealous. You know,
I'm still waiting for them to charge and tax to see the stars.
they're wood envious. That's why they're going after the wood stoves. They just got little pine needles, and they're so jealous. Everybody else got wood.
Right? Yeah, they're not going to do that up here. I guess in the cities and certain towns, they have done something with the wood stoves, but there was a misunderstanding that they don't want wood being brought in unless it's, I think it's 50 or 100-mile radius. I don't know. There's a certain mile radius of wood being burnt in your stove. So
Hmm.
people were going around, and there was some big YouTubers throwing this around too. And I tried to contact a couple to get them straight on it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, no, there's the wood because we have issues. We don't want the Adirondacks infested with different things, funguses, trees. So you bring things in. There's certain places like you can't just put your boat in the water. Like you can't go to Spruce Lake, put your boat in, and then go over to Lake George and just put your boat in. You got to wash it.
No,
Hmm.
exactly.
There's invasive species. It's the same thing with wood. And people get upset. Like if you go camping, they don't want you bringing your wood there unless you're a certain, distance away and you can prove that you got your wood there because they don't want your crap.
Uh-huh.
Things spread. And being forever wild up here, we don't want things coming in that don't belong because it does that naturally, like different lantern flies or gross mosquitoes carrying gross things.
Yeah, but now you know what we mean at the border. That's why we want the border wall. We want freaking regulations and shit. But no, all these other freaking people that have no freaking clue.
Same thing.
THT said it best. You have to wash your wood. Yeah,
And you do. You gotta knock it too before you bring it in.
yeah, because you might have those, you know,
Brown.
queen ants and
Well,
termites in your freaking wood and not know it.
there could be a mouse. There could be one of those brown recluse. It could be one of those caterpillars that Bigfoot's allergic to.
Yeah,
Uh, it could be anything, but always knock your wood before you put it in your wheelbarrow or in your whatever you carry it. And
tap your wood. Yep.
yes, tap your wood.
And you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. So think about that.
Tap your wood before you bring it in.
You got to tap it really good
Oh,
the first time.
good morning, chicken noodle.
Good morning, chicken noodle.
Uh,
You know, but yeah, we're coming up on the 2.5 mark, and I've given up on crazy. You know, and I appreciate the two co-hosts I had today. Your special guests, as you want to put them, and like thanks for adding to the stream as always. You're always wonderful, always welcome when you're available to come up.
Thank you.
May Shift Kicker have a blessed nap,
Yeah.
and Blakeberry.
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get one now.
Great. Now I'm gonna feel guilty all day while I'm napping.
Well, no. I got a message from my neighbor's son
Yeah,
asking me if I could come over shortly. So I'm gonna take a walk down
Yeah.
the street.
yeah,
They're
Yeah.
gonna they're gonna need you now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Blakeberry, blessings to you today. Don't know what you're gonna do.
Well, blessings to
But I
you.
guarantee you laundry's probably involved.
No, no laundry today. I'm all
What?
caught. There's not enough of each load to do. I do a light load and I do a dark load. Once it's done, it's done. That's it. Nope.
Well, hop on your fairy wings and fly over here. I got 2 loads of laundry need to be folded. So
I haven't mowed the rest of the yard yet, so I did on the inside of the fence, and I still have the front, the sides, and the whole backyard to do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate to cut it short, but somebody has something to do, so I understand. So last minutes for the chat people. Chef.
Just stay blessed, not stressed, and remember, check on your neighbors,
Yep.
old, young, or otherwise. I mean, if you're walking by, and you don't hadn't seen them for a while, knock on the door and just say, "Hey, I was just checking to make sure you're okay." You'd be amazed how much they appreciate just that little, encounter.
And if you garden, which you should, bring them over some veggies. Gives you a reason to
There
go.
you go.
Yep.
Yep. It all comes back around circle. You're growing up. Your mom was telling you eat your veggies. Now you're growing them, and you're gonna eat them because they look good and they taste better than the other stuff. So
Uh-huh.
yeah. Well, like always, remember to tell your loved ones you love them because you don't know what's gonna happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. Life happens. That's all we know. Good, bad, doesn't matter. It's a road bump. But no, you got us here to talk about it. Contact us. You need someone to talk to. Um, if I can't answer, if you contact me, that's probably because I'm dealing with somebody in the physical aspect versus YouTube, like I did late last night. I was being a daddy to somebody that doesn't have a daddy and doesn't really have real good parents or role models. So, you know,
Thank you for that.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's
It wasn't me. I was telling Chat it wasn't me, but
yeah,
thank you. I was just thanking Chats for doing that.
yeah. And I want to thank Chet for all coming here. I hope you're able to like the stream enough, especially with my 2 guests, to hit the thumbs up. I mean, it makes them feel better to come up here more when they see that everybody's hitting the thumbs up. And
And it's free.
yeah,
Yeah. Don't forget.
And I'm not making no profit off it. It's just being able to convince them to come back up again.
And don't
You know?
forget to pray for people. Pray for just overall, just pray. You don't have to say everyone's names, and it's okay if you forget someone, that because God doesn't forget. So always just do a overall prayer for all your friends and your family, and, different things going on around the world.
You know?
Prayer is important, and prayer is important with other people, even if you just text or call someone and ask them to pray with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And you
good.
can always check my community page out. I dropped a prayer this morning.
I
I
have,
try and do that. I try and do that 3 times a week if I can.
yeah,
Yep.
I went and liked 3 of them this past week, I think. And yeah, you and Ark Wildman always have something good up there. And Bushcraft always has some words of encouragement and blessings for people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give everybody a pass and let everybody go start their day.
Okay.
Half y'all can go take showers. So be like Lake Berry, go to the pool, and have a good time and stay shallow end. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.